So, you and I are JoJo fans. Today, we will be discussing Stands with Arion, who knows next to nothing about JoJo.
Other than what we've told him and how much of that is stuck, who knows?
Yes.
Yeah, I just knew about the guy that licks his lips and makes weird faces and whatever.
And all the awkward posing.
Yeah.
And it was me, Dio.
I thought you recorded throughout a post too.
No, I did not. I didn't realize you were going for it, I'll be honest.
Pose now. Okay. So, although we are doing parts 1, 2, and 3 on Brandon's Discuss Anime with part 4 at
some point.
Yeah, to be determined. Arion, we will show you some stands from part 3 onward. And maybe you can tell us what they do.
Like, as in, like, powers?
Yes. So, we're going to start off with...
starting off with one we talked about.
Yeah, I think we may have briefly covered him.
Yeah, because there's so much in part 3.
The Hangman. What do you think his power is?
Just mummy wrapping somebody and stabbing them?
I mean,
Is
he
it
does
like
stab
this
people.
I don't know.
His brain is exposed. That may or may not help.
Yeah, but it has like a metal thing on it.
I believe that's part of his exposed brain.
It's some kind of metal piece. It
Okay.
might be something else in there. It's not a brain.
Yeah, it looks like he just mummy wraps him and stabs him.
Uh-huh. You really think outside the box here, Orion? Because, you get as far as stabbing, but, I mean, there's more.
Hangman?
The Hanged Man, yes.
Yes.
So you just like spread his legs and let the
Go on.
the mummy wrap dangle and he hangs people from his dick. He's
To be
Sean
fair,
Connery's hands.
that wouldn't be, like, it wouldn't be so far out of the park of things that would happen in this series.
So, actually, he has the power to travel through reflective surfaces and kill your reflection, which in turn kills you.
Mm-hmm.
So, he can bounce off like the television to my glasses, exist within my glasses, and kill you through the reflection.
Oh, he
of
gets
my
even more
glasses.
sinister, because he can get inside somebody's eyes. Because the eyes reflect.
That's wild.
And this is part
Never heard
3.
of that.
This is part 3 where they're more sane or normal.
Uh-huh.
That's one way to put it.
That's the way to put it. I mean, Rocky was testing the waters with what he could do with a stand.
And as we discussed, part 3 uses tarot cards, later Egyptian gods.
Yeah, the second season.
Okay. I forget this guy's name.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Red Hot Chili Peppers. What do you think?
That's his name?
Yes! Because from part 4 onwards, Araki turned to music.
He started naming the stands after music rather than just the characters.
Remember our good buddy Robert E.O. Speedwagon?
Yeah.
Yes, but Red Hot Chili Peppers.
A swanky bowler hat that he odd jobbed a lot.
This dude just looks like he fucks everybody.
I believe that's armor and not a penis.
That's
Is
a
it?
penis.
That is armor.
Anything could be a penis.
I mean,
Especially
anything could be
that.
a dildo if you try hard enough.
Does he have a tail? Is that what that is?
Yes.
Yes, he does.
Okay.
He kind of looks a little bit like Frieza now that I'm looking at it.
I mean, that's a solid thing, considering there's also a Part 4 stand that literally looks like Cell, and a character that looks like Gohan.
Yeah, does he turn things into gold?
No. Oh, that would be cool, to have like a Midas touch stand.
Ooh.
That'd be neat.
What's this guy's name again?
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
He makes terrible music.
Ouch!
Hey, Californication was a pretty decent song.
Yeah, I like their songs.
Yeah.
I'm just ribbing them. I don't even know. Does he reflect and like burn people's skin and eyes?
How about electricity?
Okay.
I just
Through
briefly...
his boner armor?
What?
Through his boner armor? It's like a Tesla coil.
Hold on, let me pull this up just so I remember for certain what I'm referencing here.
Because I only went over these vaguely so I can be like, oh, okay, that one sounds interesting. I know that...
Oh, that's right, I don't have to.
Can he manipulate electrical charge?
I remember that he can travel through electricity.
Oh yes, that's what it was.
Oh, that's cool.
So he'll run through. Yeah, I got nothing here. I can't get any connections. Anyway, yeah, no, he can travel through electricity, and I remember that he can make if I remember right, electrical appliances go wonky. If I remember that much. I remember his user's definitely an electric guitar player.
Okay, third. These guys. These happy little idiots.
Is that what they're called?
They're
No.
called the Sex Pistols.
Or if you want the English name, like 6 bullets.
I don't know. I know that the English version is muddying the water, so there's no lawsuits.
So we're just going to call them by their Japanese name.
Their original names.
Mm-hmm. So, Sex Pistol.
There's 6 of them.
Yeah, do they just fire the bullets at people?
No, you're not completely off.
I think this is the closest he's been.
He'll probably get. This is the closest he can get, I would say. Yeah. You're not far off. The main character that uses those guys, fires a gun, and they ride the bullets, and they then redirect them by kicking them into places.
Oh, okay.
And they each have their own personality.
Also, if you notice, they all have numbers on their head,
Yeah.
and there's not a 4.
4
Yeah.
is bad luck in Japanese.
Yeah, and the main character that uses them has a paranoia about that number.
And from what I've seen, I think number 2 hates number 5. I know 2 of them don't really like each other all that much.
They don't want to get near each other.
But all the others kind of coexist.
Mm-hmm.
Okay!
This is one of the more not normal ones.
This is my favorite because I haven't seen much of number 4, but as I was looking through stands, I'm like, what is this? So, no, Arion, Superfly. That is the stand.
They do this stand to do the moves.
No, the stand is the embodiment of your soul. What's it kind of listed as?
I believe they said it's your inner will. I think is what it is.
So the embodiment of the guy's inner will is this.
That's the physical form it takes.
The power line thing. The tower.
But what is its ability?
What does it do?
It gives people power or energy.
No.
No.
No,
It's
not at
just
all.
rust and useless.
Just rough.
Well, he's
Stands.
Is he not a
kind of
vegetable?
red. What?
Is he a vegetable?
No.
He's getting closer, technically.
Kind of?
Is he a potato?
Get away from vegetable, but keep the meaning.
Its user is a prisoner inside.
He can't leave unless he switches places with someone else.
And if he tries to leave, he will turn into metal.
Yeah, he'll turn into a metal statue.
So he needs to trick people to come in so he can leave.
Mm-hmm.
And don't try destroying it, or else all the energy will be redirected back at you.
Yeah, it'll reflect any damage it takes on the person that inflicted it.
I don't like this.
What about this guy?
Oh, it's fine.
It's gonna show me a slice of bread.
The green grass of home.
Part 6 represent.
Is that a Yu-Gi-Oh card?
I can see why you think that.
The green grass of home. What do you think that does?
What the fuck is it?
It's a stand. I thought we've been over this.
Yes.
A stand can literally look like anything at this point.
What the fuck?
Uh-huh.
Care to say?
What does it do?
I don't even know. What it like? It's a person and just chewing a cord. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what to make of it. He has like, there are those jet engines with fins. Does he fly around? Just fly around and bite. I don't know.
Well, the closer you get to its user, you shrink.
The smaller you get.
So if you go up to its user, which is a week-old baby, from what I understand,
Tiny little baby.
yep, you will shrink and shrink and shrink and shrink.
And eventually the stand will tower above you and try to kill you, because it can just flick you.
Yeah, to stomp you.
Yep.
But I think I read if the baby comes to you, you don't shrink.
It depends. If the baby doesn't view you as a threat, then yes, you will not shrink. If it views you as a threat, you will shrink.
So, now we're on to Brandon's choices.
I will say this. This is a picture of the user and the stand, so you'll see part of what he looks like.
Okay.
Hey ya! Damn, that was a good song. That was very catchy.
It's solid.
So that just hangs out with the dude?
I mean, all the stands technically do.
Are they inside of the people and they just show them, like, to show their emotions inside or something?
Technically, yes and no, because they're invisible
Only to the
90% of the cases, except to other stand users.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I believe Superfly can be seen by non-stand users,
Mm-hmm.
but in most cases, so the user, the stand, what do you think its ability is?
Man, I don't know. It looks like a puppet
Mm-hmm.
and has like a metal head.
Mm-hmm. But what else? What does it do though?
I don't know, does it dance?
I mean, it could technically.
I mean, Star Platinum could dance too.
I mean, they could all dance if the users wanted them to.
Organ?
Superior organ skills.
I don't know.
Motivation.
It literally doesn't do anything but give you motivational speeches. That's all this one does.
You can do it! Go!
It just
fight!
shouts encouragement. That's it.
You can fight! You can win!
Like, there are points in that series where literally it's in the middle of a giant horse race in like 1700s America or something like that, right around that time period. And they're like, he's basically pointing out things that his user doesn't see. Like, hey, there's a horse corpse over there. Just run over into that bush. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. He comes out with his horse just like flying down on the corpse of a freaking cow and comes in first for that section of the race because of it.
So,
See, I told you could do it. It's like, it's got no ability other than, hey, I can look at things and see them and give you encouraging words. Hey, here's a good one.
yes.
He's right in the image.
And this isn't the name of the user, but the name of the stand. Mr. President. The turtle is not the stand. The thing on his back is the stand.
A piece of butter? Is that just an egg yolk?
No.
From the angle, I can see why you'd think that. It's technically a gem mounted into there.
Oh, okay.
And the turtle's name, by the way, is Coco Jumbo, which was a song by Mr. President. So, what do you think Mr. President's ability is?
Shoot lasers?
No.
Light?
No, nowhere near.
Robbing a bank? Cutting
Robbing
glass.
a bank.
He's a gem, seeing the future.
He travels at 88 miles an hour and goes forward in time.
I don't know.
It's a miniature city.
Oh, okay.
No.
No?
Miniature
Nope.
safe room.
Oh, miniature safe room.
Like, all the way to the point of having electricity in there somehow. Like, the working plugs and everything.
Shoot, I forget the next one.
Babyface.
Okay, and the next one we have,
Mm-hmm.
Babyface.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to let you explain this because,
What?
oh my god.
I have internet now. It's great.
So it's something with ice?
No. No, not at all.
Alright, it has spikes on its head. Do the spikes do anything?
Nope.
That's just fashion.
It's just a fashion statement. That's it.
He has teeth for eyes?
I think those are supposed to be more insectoid
Yeah.
eyes.
Yeah, they're closer to insectoid eyes.
I don't have any idea.
So, what you're looking at is technically not even the original stand. The original stand looks more like a laptop computer, and the user then takes essentially a survey, like hands out a survey by like asking verbal questions to certain people, usually women, as far as I'm aware. And he then takes, I believe, a DNA sample of whoever he wants the version of it you saw for it to target, inserts it into the computer, and then chooses whoever he has been interviewing that feels like they would fit the best for his target. And for lack of a better word, impregnates them, and that stand gets birthed. The look...
That's how I felt when he explained it to me.
So depending on, like, the answers to those survey questions and how honest they were, that stand will, like, that baby version of the stand will then develop a different set of abilities and skills based on it.
Okay.
The woman does not show that she is pregnant whatsoever. However, you see it develop. If like you are a stand user, you can see it happen. As far as I'm aware.
Does it like affect them like a normal bird?
No. I don't remember for certain. I don't think so.
But how does it exit the body?
It doesn't like. Remember, the stand is something that doesn't exist in like the same physical sense as like a person does.
Okay.
So in this case, it will eventually just like spawn out beside her.
Okay.
But like just the idea behind it and the thought of like he might have gone all the way if he thought he could get away with it.
If it wasn't for those meddling
It
kids.
wasn't those meddling editors.
And for the finale, we have Rolling Stones.
Mm-hmm.
You crush people's heads with that?
Nope.
The bowling ball?
I mean, it is literally what the name suggests. It is a rolling stone.
Does it not do anything? It's just there.
No, it does things. It rolls.
Does
For
he
instance.
control it with his mind?
Nope, it moves on its own. He does not control it whatsoever. He has no control.
I don't know what it does, but
So, when it finds someone that is going to die in a relatively short span of time between when it meets it and whenever it's going to die, it starts following it. So it's rolling and following it. Eventually, if you see it, because this is one that normal people can see, it will show you how you're going to die. Like, it'll chisel out of itself a sculpture of you dying in whatever way it would be.
okay.
And then you have two options. You can either reject it, in which case you will probably die, I think, in a worse way, or accept it and die peacefully. And if you reject it, you may actually pull in other people to take bullets with you. Essentially.
So, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Man, it gets bizarre.
You haven't seen the half of it.
I-
You don't know what happens at the end of part 6, man! You don't know! You don't know what happens at the end of part 7! There's some crazy shit in there!
You did tell me there's a guy with 4 testicles in part 8.
Yes, but I don't know the significance of that yet.
Man, I better start reading part 4! So I could catch up and discuss it more with you.
Oh, just wait till you get to meet Kira. He just wants to live a normal life. Quiet life.
Wow.
Poor Kira. He just wants to live a quiet life.
So I guess that's it for JoJo. Watch our other videos, won't you? Like, comment, subscribe.
I have been Dio. You have been Dio. And he has been Dio. And I know you didn't expect this, but I am also still Dio.
It was you, Dio.
All along.
It was all of us. It was all of us. We are all Dio. It's the episode.
Oh. I'm Dio. You're Dio. That's Dio on a horse.